to hug you this time.
I know.
The last time we were during COVID.
I know. This has been the weirdest thing about our show. So the first season, COVID hit, so we hadn't had a normal season. This is actually our first like normal start and seeing people in person. I know,
amazing,
it's been really weird,
But good, weird.
Like, I love it having everyone back here. I hear we have something in common though, so I have a ranch as well.
Yes.
You have a ranch, is it in Memphis?
In Tennessee, outside of Nashville.
Love it.
Yeah.
So do you spend holidays there? Is that where your like home is?
I am spending, no, my home is in California for the most part until I permanently move to Tennessee, which is coming soon. But yeah, I'm spending Christmas there this year for the first time.
Yeah. You're gonna love it. I've spent many Christmases in Tennessee. It's so beautiful.
I know. I heard all the lights are up. Like the little town is very decorated. People actually like Christmas carol and.
Oh my God, what a musical city.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my God, I can't even imagine all the things that you can hear there as shows. So I hear that we have something in common too. You love helping horses, right? Especially get stayed from like the slaughter line, which is like,
Yes. Yeah. So the horses that are up to slaughter, which, you know, are horses that people just don't have any use for, or they couldn't afford them in the beginning. And yeah, those are two that I recently rescued. And they're actually...
Story, tell it, because one is blind, right?
Yeah, one is blind, actually has cancer in its eye and has to have surgery and the eye taken out. We're trying to save the other eye. A great organization called Believe Ranch and Rescue is housing these and helping me take care. And then I work with Return to Freedom, so we save a lot of the wild mustangs.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's something I want to do at my ranch in Montana, because they have a lot,
And you have a lot of acres.
We do. I have to get proper fencing just to make sure, like, for safety things. And there's, well, a lot of wildlife, like... bears and mountain lions and things. I just want to make sure, but that's one of my goals is to rescue.
I always wanted to move to Montana, but then the bears really scared me.
You know what? No, I have trail cam set up. I will send you video and pictures. I have seen these baby bears grow up, and now we have them on the, like you don't really ever see them, but I have so many, I have like over 100 trail cams on my property because I'm obsessed looking at them.
Right.
But it's actually so beautiful to see like mountain lions and elk and just all the wildlife that exists when you're not running the moment.
Right.
As a human.
Right.
You know?
Which we so often do.
Yeah. So it's kind of nice. I just have all this land. They just live there, and I live there.
Well,
and
I want to see the trail cam.
Oh my God, it's like Nat Geo at my.
I love that.
People are. If you see people on their phone, they're always on social media. I am looking at my cameras. I am looking at wildlife, like owls, everything. I love it.
See, my mom says that my place in California is Nat Geo because we have like a bobcat and some coyotes.
Yeah.
Because I take care of them. But like you actually have, yours is like really
that's
Nat Geo.
wildlife. Yeah.
It is, but they're, you know, they're like California coyotes.
I will tell you though, the coyotes in
they're
Montana,
correct, you guys.
They are big and like they look like wolves. Like they're huge because of the weather. I guess their coats and fur.
Their coats get.
Yeah,
and they eat well there.
They eat very well.
Yeah, mine they're like eating squirrels, so they're very thin.
It's kind of sad because you'll see on one camera one day you'll be like, oh my God, the cute bunny, because they're big bunnies, so they're not cute and little. But then you'll see the coyote with a bunny in its mouth, and you're like. Circle of life.
Circle of life.
They gotta eat, I guess.
Yeah.
My mom doesn't like that part. But anyway, I want to get back to your mama actually because did she just celebrate a birthday?
She did, yes.
Okay, because I think I saw this picture of y'all celebrating. Just a real quick question. Do you often go to gas stations on birthdays?
Yes.
This is a thing?
That is a thing. It was a gas station with the 76 on it, and she turned 76 young.
Oh,
so
that's cool.
It was,
76 young, I love that.
And it was closed, which was amazing. Like, the guy had shut it down, and my girlfriend knew him because she runs a restaurant there in Malibu called Christie's, and so she's like, no, you know me. We need the lights on. And all of a sudden, like, every light at the gas station went on, and the 76, like, got, you know, colorful and started spinning around.
Cool.
It was very cool.
Magical.
Yeah.
How are you feeling right now?
I feel amazing.
Yeah? Feel good? I love that you talk about you're fighting cancer, but you working through that is still important to you. Like working, you have to continue doing that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think...
I would too.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, so often people say that if you're sick, you kind of get written off and they don't want to hire you. They're worried about insurance. They're worried that in any job, right, if you can actually do your job or not. But I do want to work. I love working. Working fuels me. It makes me feel healthier. It makes me feel better.
Productivity, yeah.
Yeah, and I think I'm a much better... I have a better work ethic, and I'm a better actor now than I ever was because of all the stuff that I've now been through and that I'm going through. It just... I feel like I have a lot more depth. Not that I didn't have depth before, but it's a different kind of a depth, you know?
Yeah. But I think that you only reach in certain circumstances as well. So I think that's kind of beautiful.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your podcast. It's called Let's Be Clear.
Yes, Let's Be Clear with Shannen Doherty.
Yeah, so is it Let's Be Clear because you like to clear things up?
Yes, because I
love
want to be
that.
clear about everything in my life. I want to be clear about the past, the present, and the future.
It's kind of like an in-time memoir.
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which I love.
I do too, thank
Yeah.
you. I've been offered book deals before, and they always felt very awkward to me.
Yeah.
And this feels natural. Like I get to have the conversation and tell my side of the story of things. And yeah, clear everything up. And also clear up things for other people too. Like questions about cancer. I have doctors on, like some of the best doctors that you can get to. So they answer a lot of questions about not just cancer, but all sorts of things.
Do you get to clear up rumors? That's because I like that.
Yes.
Don't you? I think we've talked about this before, but I've either stalked you online and heard this, or we've talked about this the last time we talked. But you wish that social media almost would have been around when you were younger because it would have helped you clear up rumors.
Yeah, I mean, now if somebody writes something about me, I'm able to just
Right away.
post it immediately and say this is incredibly not true.
Yeah.
So I like having the option of being able to clear it up. It doesn't mean I always have to. I can just let some things go on my social media, but now I get to do it with my podcast as well.
That's awesome. I do love it. You're gonna have like former co-stars on?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes. My
That's fun.
so Holly.
Yeah.
From Holly from Charmed, I think she will probably be on the next episode. We've already taped it or recorded it.
I love
and yeah, I have some
Charmed was so
90210
huge.
people. And
Yeah. I love that
Smith
too.
from Mallrats
Catching up.
and-
Oh my God, Mallrats. So wait, I love like catching up later in life too. Like, do you keep in contact with all those people on the regular, or is this kind of like, man, we haven't seen each other in a minute?
I mean, all the people that are going to be on currently are people I speak to regularly. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. I mean,
love
Holly and
that.
I do like a lot together, and we have projects planned together. And
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's cool. Well, let's look back at some of your most iconic roles. You just spoke about some of them. So here you are in Charmed. I love Charmed so much. Like, I'm the tool with that big thing they sold. You know, you can watch on DVDs. That's how old I am, whatever. I watch DVDs still. But, like, I bought that whole thing. I love that show so much, and I found it crazy you did some of the physical stunt work, right?
Yes.
That was a lot of weird stunt work to be doing. Like, you were flying around or getting
I tried
thrown
to
around.
do all of my stunt work because I loved it so much.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right, Tom Cruise.
I'm not that crazy. But by the
like-
way, you also did a cover of our theme song.
Oh, I know.
And it was
I know.
phenomenal.
That's how I knew that song, by
Holly
the way.
and I literally were talking about it last night.
I'm not kidding. I love that show. I'm into all that kind. I love anything kind of fantastical or magical or anything like. I love it. I've loved it since I was a kid. So yeah, I have seen every episode. Not gonna fan out. This one, I'm gonna keep it cool, America. This is one of your earliest roles. This is Little House on the Prairie.
Oh my God, yeah.
You little babe. I think some people we forget. Like, God, you started so young.
I was 10.
That's great. My daughter's 9. I can't imagine being like, see it set. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't.
Yeah.
That's a crazy big thing for a kid.
I mean, it was a very big, crazy thing. I was really lucky because that was kind of my first project. Was working with
wonderful
Michael
people to
Landon.
work with. Yeah.
I mean, just the most wonderful man ever.
Yeah. Oh, I love that that was your experience. That's not everybody's first experience, you know?
I had very good first experiences. It was a little later on in life that, you know, there
That
were
it got
some...
fun?
Yeah, that it got fun.
That's what we like to say.
I like that.
I was like, they're fun. Anytime you hear me say, they're fun, I'm not a fan. Yeah. Working with Michael Landon, though, that's such a huge thing. Like, as a kid, I heard he was really kind to you and gave you some good advice, right? Yeah?
Well, he taught me how to play liar's poker, first off. So,
well, I like that.
Yeah, taught me how to liar's poker, and so I would play with the crew all the time. I mean, a 10-year-old little girl, like, playing liar's poker with the crew, and I always won.
What is the difference between regular poker and liar's poker?
Liar's poker is with a dollar bill, and you take the serial numbers, and you use the serial numbers as betting, so like ones are aces, and then, so you do it like that.
Well, I've never heard of this.
Yeah, it's on set. It's probably, you know, I'm aging myself
I'm boring.
right now.
I've just played regular old poker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also, you know, just taught me to always stand up for myself. He would say to me, this business is very hard, especially on women.
Yeah.
And you have to stand up for yourself no matter what.
Yeah, and I imagine he was a little worried because you're young.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Are you, I heard this about you as well. So you're ready to find love again. You're at that point in your life, right?
Yeah.
I am still in this stage of like, really enjoying me. So I'm not there. But after divorce, it can be hard. And after like losing a relationship that you know, thought you would spend forever with this person, that can be hard. So you're back to like, no, I'm ready.
Yes. I mean, listen.
That seems not all in, Shannon.
I'm like you right now. I'm enjoying my time. It's been a very hard year for me, and it was a very devastating,
absolutely,
like you, thing to go through.
Yeah.
And there were some very shocking revelations. So
those are fun.
Those are fun. Yeah, very fun. But you know, I rolled over and I cuddled with my dog in bed, and I had a moment with like her hair got caught in my mouth, and I went, maybe I'm ready for love.
Maybe I would like a man here. You're like, man, I still want my dogs. I cuddle with my dogs too.
She has priority over the bed.
Yeah.
For now on. Like
my dogs never knew because we didn't allow dogs in the bed.
Right.
You know, because it was for fun, that kind of fun. But like, fun. So the good fun. But we didn't allow that. But now that I'm ever since I've been separated, now divorced, my dogs have been like ruling my bed. So I think they would hate the next person that came in.
My dog will hate the next person as well. But don't you find that like your dogs, my dog, the minute that person was gone, it's almost like they gravitated towards the bed in order to make sure that they were like next to us.
Henry, my dog Henry was
like my dog doesn't, she's like, I'm here, you're not alone. And she cuddles now. It's the weirdest thing.
I would cry a lot, as you do, when grief happens. Yeah. And my dog would literally, Henry would come in and force his like head under my arm and just sit there with me. And I was like, is there a man like this around? Like, I was like, anybody? I was like, anyway. I love that you're ready for love.
For love, just, you know, a Henry version of love.
Yeah, I like dog love for the moment. Yeah. I think too, there's a lot to learn about yourself in a relationship and how you are in a relationship. I think I need a little more work on that end of it. I'm gonna leave it there. I think I need a little more work on me in a relationship and how to make sure I take care of myself at the same time as somebody else. So.
Right, to not get lost in the relationship.
Yeah, it's not so much that I'm like, man, it's just like, maybe a little work on me. But yeah, and also like, I love me, and I love spending time with me.
I know, right?
It's really great. It feels powerful. So anyway, be sure, everybody, to listen to Shannen's podcast. It's called Let's Be Clear with Shannen Doherty, and it's available wherever you get your podcasts.